In the buzz today, Maricopa County's former top prosecutor, Andrew Thomas, has been stripped of his license to practice law. The tough penalty handed down today by a state bar ethics panel. The panel found Thomas brought charges against political foes, knowing they were unfounded. Many of the charges were eventually thrown out of court. The panel also found Thomas conspired with Sheriff Joe Arpaio to investigate political opponents. Thomas was not present for today's proceedings, but some of those he targeted were, and spoke out after that decision was announced.
We had to live through 3 years of just hell at Maricopa County, but we survived it, we persevered, we kept our heads high, and we said justice will prevail.
Now, Thomas served 5 years as the county prosecutor before resigning to run for the state's attorney general. He released a statement today saying, "Today, corruption has won and justice has lost. I brought corruption cases in good faith involving powerful people, and the political and legal establishment blatantly covered up and retaliated by targeting my license."
And the former Phoenix Mayor Phil Gordon is our guest today, and he has, of course, been going through this since it began, and we appreciate you joining us.
And we do want to point out that we did extend an invitation to Andrew Thomas, Sheriff Arpaio, and several members of the County Board of Supervisors to be on the show today and give their thoughts and comments. They all declined, however.
And when you were the mayor of the city of Phoenix, this was a battle. This was going on. Are you surprised today by the panel's decision?
I'm not, but let me, for disclosure, like so many others, including reporters and judges, I was the target of Sheriff Arpaio, and collaterally when, you know, those in law enforcement were partnered with prosecutors, a prosecutor, as opposed to checks and balances. But I wasn't, and the findings, as you know, were harsh, were to the point, and I believe justice was served.
So again, you said you yourself were a target. When you heard that they had moved to disbar him, what were your immediate thoughts?
Well, first of all, I don't get any glee and joy from the fact that, you know, anyone is being punished. But certainly what I believe, the checks and balances of what this country was founded on, and this state, now have been reinstated. And really what the state needed with the former county attorney was a trial, and this effectively was a trial. So the facts and the information could come out so reporters could see it transparently, and so could the public. And let me be direct, that's what's needed now with the against and with the sheriff. We need a trial. We need the Justice Department to go forward so everybody can see everything clearly and transparently.
Yeah, this was a lengthy investigation. This was a lengthy trial, if you will, and today's decision, a lot of folks were somewhat surprised. They do have 10 days to appeal this decision. If it does go into effect, the panel disbarred Thomas and one of the deputy prosecutors, Lisa Abishan. It will take effect May the 10th if they do not decide to appeal within 10 days.
Well, with respect, I don't think there were a lot of people that were surprised. I think we were surprised it took this long, but also clearly the findings were right to the point. I mean, the fact of the matter is you can't be indicting a judge because a judge rules against you. That's what judges are for. You can't be indicting reporters, colleagues in your profession, because you report differently than what somebody wants. You can't be indicting a chief of police or going after a chief of police or a mayor or anyone, a business person, because they're saying something that you don't like. And today, I think that justice was served.
Well, we posted this on our Facebook page, and I can tell you, it's very one-sided. Everybody is saying, hallelujah, the judge decided well in this particular case. Andrew disbarred, or I'm sorry, Cecilia Castaneda has to say about Thomas being disbarred, glad they did the right thing.
And Joni Moore says now they should sue him and make him pay for his corruption.
And John De La O says, great, but I can't help but think they used him as a scapegoat. We all know there were more people involved than just him.
Tony Salvatore Hall Bonanno says, best news in Arizona in a while. Arpaio gone next at the polls.
And Joy Stavely says, I do not think he should have been disbarred. It seems as though sanctions would have been more appropriate than disarmament. So there we have one dissent there. But again, a majority of folks are saying that a good job was done this morning.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a lot more to come with a lot more people, so that individual is correct, including the sheriff. There's civil and criminal proceedings going on.
And
so
we know
stay tuned.
You were part of a discussion last week. We'll get to that at the end of the show in case you're wondering. But still ahead.
Yes, should cell phone towers